Okay, it's okay. Utamam.
Here is very okay.
Yeah, thank you. Honorable
Well, first of all,
Baranaba, Marial Benjamin,
would like to
here, my viewers.
recognize our Bishop, Johanna Benjamin, and Reverend
Thank you.
Simon,
Yombo Latam.
and also
Thank you
your
for
choir
being one of
team,
my
which has
active
been great for us.
viewers.
It's been a wonderful,
Okay,
wonderful
share
service
the video,
that we've had
my
here.
sister,
And
Yombo
we
Latam.
You uplift our spirits and our spiritual beliefs. Thank you very much. I want to recognize Comrade Daniel Awit. I also recognize most of our elders here. John, it's nice to see you. You are well again.
Direct.
Our generals, our mothers, our sisters, our children, our youth. Nugulekum Degada Azim.
The two direct. Muor-Ager.
Secondly,
Direct, okay. All right.
and you are my uncles, all of you, small or big. My maternal uncles, and I'm happy to be here. So I'm happy that I've been invited to come and join this great family. Santo Malik and I and his family, his wives and his children and the rest of the relatives. And I was Nogolo Santo to show us your family and how proud you are of them. It's a great thing. Noguleko Alpha Mabruk, that is a great success. It's a great success to have a successful family. Thirdly, I want to congratulate the graduates. Alpha Mabruk Lekum for finishing and ending up and appreciating the person who helped get your education. What you said here today is a full satisfaction of somebody who was supporting you. Just to say thank you, as our bishop was saying, shukran. It is wonderful. I would wish you more success in your life, and the road is open for you. Again, the other graduates from Cairo, from Alexandria University, from Nairobi and everywhere, I'll give you a quote. President Mugabe of Zimbabwe, when he became the president of Zimbabwe, his priority was education. And today, Zimbabwe has the highest number of educated people in Africa. But people were telling him, where will they get the jobs? Why are you educating this huge number? Where will they get the jobs? And then he had this to say: it is better to have an employed, educated person than to have unemployed, uneducated people. يعني أحسن تعلم ناسك يكون عارفين وحتى لو ما يكون عندهم job. Because what is developed is your mental capacity. The use of knowledge is to open it up for you. So this education you have is not because of job that you had that education. It's your ambition to acquire that knowledge and use it properly for your people. So don't regret the education you have and say there is no job. You should also consider yourself lucky to have a country like South Sudan, the most virgin country on the continent, with enormous resources that have not been exploited by colonialism. They left everything for you here. You have that knowledge now. It is you, it's not the white man, it's not anybody who will begin to exploit what you have, and education will help you to do that. So the suffering you have is a temporary one. You have the years to go ahead. You have life in you. And maybe one day, this country, from our ancestors, have been struggling to get a country they call their own, which we have just got. Now, when African countries were becoming independent, when Congo became independent, it had one graduate, the whole country. One. And they had their independence in the 60s. Zambia, under President Kaunda, when they got their independence, they had only 5 graduates. Now, South Sudan becoming independent, how many graduates do you have? Thousands. So, 1,000 in a virgin country. 1,000 in a country that Almighty God has left. The whites were here, the Turks were here, everybody was here, but they never touched anything. So use your knowledge. Let us use our knowledge in order to get out what we have for the benefit of our people. And I think that should be the spirit. So don't regret your education. Your education has been great. And that's why we must congratulate Santos and his family for educating a large number of youth. So the road is open for you. Yes, as a country we have challenges, we have difficulties. But these difficulties are not an end in itself. And that's why we are struggling to get our peace first. Let us have our peace first. And once you have a cemented peace, you will be able now to develop. And one day, jobs will come in this country to an extent that you will even go to the neighboring countries looking for people to come and work here. I bet that will happen. I'm sure you have the ages, and one day you will remember what I said about this. So you don't despair. You increase your strength, your ambition, and continue to what you are doing. Now, Santo and your family, what you have done is an example for all of us. Lano, education for a South Sudanese is not because you want to enjoy it yourself. If you are a doctor, you go to your clinic, get your little money, eat it with your family. Education to all of us is to be used for the benefit of millions of our people who are not educated. It's for everybody. And I think Santos has demonstrated that very clearly. So I would wish you success. You have started your success. Graduates, it's the beginning of a road where you have to go through and learn more. And I can assure you, you will always progress day and night. I remember Tom Ichurumane. Yes. Tom said he was having his education mainly in Arabic. And then he was wondering when they came to Jamajuba how they are going to fit and learn in English now and learn the language. I will tell you our story. In our time, everything used to be in English. Then they introduced Arabic. And then we had an Arabic teacher. فقال لهم يعني قال نعلمكم القواعد. قال نعلمكم القواعد. تعمل الجملة كيف؟ القواعد ده يقول مثلا أكل مثلا الولد ركب الجمل مثلا يا جون قوم ادينا جملة لكن شكلها ب3 فقالوا في فتح فوق كده أكل البقر وفي حاجة زي شولة كده فوق المدرسة أكل البقر المدرسة فقال يا حمار كيف البقر يأكل المدرسة فقال يا أستاذ يا أخي بلدنا ده بلد ورا المدرسة الحيطة معمول بالقش السقف بالقش فطبعا it was eating the school because everything was built with grass. To us Arabic was very strange, but in the end we learned al-qawaid and we learned it and we could actually speak it. زي هسه لسه يا نص لكن وين ممكن يتكلم. So to you الشباب الهنا wherever you get education, whether in China learn Chinese, whether in Germany learn German, in Britain you learn English, in Saudi Arabia learn it in Arabic, because education is the same. It's the same. And you have that education knowing the best place you can use it for the people is only here in South Sudan. Come back home, help build the country so that you have a good place, a rich place that will be for the benefit not of yourself but of all our people, including those who are outside in all the areas they are in. So I thank the family for inviting me, and I'm greatly impressed with the example of Santos, educating young people. And you can see his wives are from everywhere. I think that's another lesson he has given us. So if you are a Bari, please go to Rumbek and get a wife. If you are a Nuer from Nasser, go to Yambio, look for a wife. Because we are building our nation. And that happens. That's how it is. This country is for all of us. 64 tribes. It's given to us. So let us build a good country, a strong country in Africa, and it is only through education. فربنا معكم وأشكركم. And I say we are happy. I'm happy to have said these few words in the presence of maternal uncles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable
Dr.Baranaba, Marial Benjamin.
Marial Benjamin, for your kind words.
You spoke well, my dears, and you enjoyed.
Now we will call one